Alright everybody, welcome back. This is actually a replay mode of a supercar racing experience race that we get in Mexico City on the oval. And yes, Mexico City has an oval. It's about a mile long, and there's basically no banking. Like, it's very flat. And so, it's gonna make it for interesting racing to the inside line. And yeah, I'm having to do this replay once over again. We doing this race over again because OBS setting was not correct. So I'm doing this over again, and we're gonna start off. I was P2 to start off here, and then quickly got overtaken by car number 1 who had good jump on, good jump on the field here. And we're under the way here in Mexico. This is definitely a race that I kind of wish I had my beer on for in the replay mode, but I got, I turned on the beers here, so hopefully this is gonna help enough. But here in Mexico, you're gonna have to go wide out to get in to make the corners. Really focusing a lot on braking. My brake buys were like 48% for most of this race. So. And there's also a lot of focus on, driving off the corners, keeping the power down. That's really difficult to do because you're putting too much gas off the corner. You're gonna burn off your rears a little bit. So, but yeah, the reason I'm kind of redoing this video is because I kind of came off as a hot head in that video as well, way too hot. You'll still want to meet him a second later on the race, but going now a couple laps into the race, we still got Jordan number 4 behind me, keeping up with me. He's able to keep up with me, keeping the power down off the corners. As you can see, really, the throttle is a big key here. You really have to be smooth off the corners in order to carry the speed. But yeah, this was the top split race. It was 3483 SRX. It's a very strong field. The guy I was battling behind me is almost 3500. So he's very good. He's able to keep up with me here. Right on my bumper. You can kind of see him in the beer to my left. He's still right there. We're clicking off really good laps. Andrew's really fast. He's able, to run down number 3 here. He's really quick. B, we're kind of being smooth. We're trying to be stable with our laps. So, Jordan, it's one of those guys. They're gonna have, to be able to race very well with the race pace. He's kind of like me. He doesn't typically profile very well, but he got the race pace to keep up with you if he needs to. So, but yeah, there's quite a bit of shifting here, and it's really hard to keep the power down. Even at 7,300 feet in the air, the air is very thin. Like, people don't realize how high up Mexico City is. It's really thin air, really high up, so keep that in mind. Alright, things are about to get interesting with Jordan. Jordan's right over my rear here. He's like over my rear, trying to pass me. He had a little bit more of a pace than I did, not gonna lie. He's kind of like over my butt, trying to find the inside. But he's also being very patient with me. It did not, I should have been more thankful at a time. I should have been more grateful that he was very patient with me for most of this race. But he gonna have to try past me at some point because he clearly got a little bit more of a pace than I do. He's able to keep up with me and he's able to preserve his tires a little bit. So he's taking his time trying to figure out how to pass me. He's waiting for me to make a mistake. And that's gonna come. That's gonna come. So keep that in mind. Like Jordan's literally on my bumper right here. He's literally on my bumper right here. He's waiting for me to make a mistake. I'm trying to keep my corner tight, nice and tight. Kind of missed it a little bit here. Nope, we're able to keep it tight. And then he got a run on me, and then I tried to react to his late move. I mean, I made the move late. I was trying to focus on the corner, running off from the corner, and then he tried, he got a run on me to the inside, and I saw that, and I reacted to that, and I was too late, so I tried to pull out, and he got to the inside, and that's how he ran me off. He ran me up, and he did this again, this lap, and they were just hating each other at this point. We got 4X somewhere in that middle mess, and then I kind of forced him into the grass there. We were just racing each other really hard, and I kind of forced him up in the grass, and me and Jordan talked. We talked after the race. She was trying to talk to me on voice chat, but I'm deaf. I can't use the VC. So I was kind of reacting to Jordan, kind of diving in deep, and he slammed me up, and I'm like, bro, you can't do that. And I was really upset during the race when I was doing the live recording. So I was a little bit of a hothead around Jordan for the next couple of laps, and he backed it off for now. He'll come around again, but he backed it off for now. But I was very mad. I was very frustrated during the live recording of this race. So and that's kind of part of the reason why I'm kind of doing this recording over again. Is because I was way too hot. I was way too pissy. I could have had a better attitude, better reaction to Jordan. Yeah, like I said, me and Jordan talked out after the race. And he was trying to show it from his side. Trying to explain his move from his side. So we'll talk about that later at the end of the race with the replays. But yeah, from my perspective at a time, it feels like he went for it. He went for it, and I kind of tried to take his line away, but Jordan keep going to the inside, and really sent it in deep and got into my core. It'll make more sense at the end of the race after the race over and we're reviewing things. But for now, I'm just trying to keep up the pace, trying to focus. I was really focused trying to pull away from Jordan, but I must have not saved up the tires, screwing up, because we were just slowly losing the pace again to Jordan. Like that lap, Jordan was 0.2 seconds faster than I was, so. And the leaders, number 1 and number 3, had a bit battle the last 15 laps of this race. So I thought for sure number one was gonna win the race because he was like pulling up to him and they were saving. I thought number one was doing better saving tires, but that was not the case. So me, I'm just trying to run my line, and then I made a big mistake here. I hit the wall, kind of bounced it back onto the line, and we were fine. But I'm slowly loosening the top. I'm slowly loosening the rubber. It's very intense. This track is very intense on the right front. And we're trying to use the right rear to get the push off the corners. And I really thought that was where I was doing the best with my tires. I thought I was doing the best saving up my rears. But Jordan's still creeping them closely. He's still creeping them closely to me. Closer, not closely. I can't grammar today, sorry. My grammar's not on the point right now, but Jordan's getting closer to me. He's slowly getting there again with me. I'm struggling to pull away from Jordan. And Jordan's on my bumper again. So things are gonna get interesting again. Doing the best we can do here at this point. Jordan at this point is just waiting me out. He told me after the race that he was afraid of passing me again because I was, you know, really hot-headed at this point, so he was a little bit nervous to pass me for a while. Yeah. Like I said during live recording, I ain't had the best attitude, I ain't had the best. I don't know. Yeah, attitude's the right word for it. I ain't had the best attitude when I was doing the live recording. I was bitter. I was pissy. Overly pissy. So that's why I wanted to re-record this race because of that. And I was kind of asked to do it about pretty much the whole second half of that live recording. I was kind of ass, making an ass out of myself. So yeah. Jordan's still right there on my ass at this point. He's over my bumper. He's weighing me out. He's weighing me out. And I was slowly loosening the grip. I was slowly loosening the grip with my right front. I still have it with my right front. And we're actually a little bit faster than the leaders at this point in the race. The leaders are just giving it all to each other at this moment. They went side by side a lot in this race. Jordan still weighing me out. He's still weighing me out. He was losing a little bit of time to me at this point. He's up to 0.6 behind me. So at this point, I thought I was gonna be good to go. I thought I was gonna pull away. I thought I was gonna be okay, but Jordan's gonna make it interesting again. It's hard racing. It was very intense. It took a lot of my focus. It took a lot of my energy. we were struggling under braking at times. I gave up a little bit times, Jordan there, and he's right back on my bumper again. Really difficult race, for sure. It's really difficult. The leaders are just cooking the tires as well. The tires are just really cooking. And I almost gave up the spot to Jordan, and Jordan got to the inside. I thought he was gonna pass me here. I was trying to give him a little bit room there, but Jordan backed it off. Like he told me later, he told me after the race, he was really afraid of me. He was really afraid of how I was racing him, because I was a little bit rough for him after the first time we got together. I was a little bit rough. He said he was trying to talk to me over voice chat. He did not know I was deaf. He did not know that. And so, yeah. We definitely could have talking out there. But then again, I probably would have been more pissy trying to, talk to him on the voice chat while racing. So it's probably for the best. But either way, I was mindful of how Jordan and I were racing each other, and I didn't want to rep up each other. So I was trying to be more fair to him this time around. And I knew it at this point, my tires were cooking. My tires were cooking. I did not have the rubber to keep up anymore. So I'm just trying to press my pace. I'm trying to keep it tight. And Jordan's trying to cross me over. I break it early here, keeping it tight. But the course just wasn't turning very well. I got really tight, and Jordan went for it on the inside this time. And he's gonna make it easily. This time. And Jordan got onto the grass a little bit here and lost the grip. But the damage was done. And the race was over, and we got P4, and Jordan got P3 on the very last lap. And number 3 won the race on the very last lap. He made the last lap pass on number 1 to get the win. So overall, it was a fun race. It was intense. I could have been nicer to Jordan. I could have been nicer overall. But yeah. I could have been better. The race system thing with the incidents was broken here, so I was not able to show it. So here was the moment where Jordan and I got into each other for the first time. Jordan got the run here. And I was trying to close him off. And Jordan just runs into me. But that was bad for Jordan. So here's a better angle. I'm gonna slow motion this. So I was keeping it straight, and Jordan here somehow got a little bit of a run here, and he's peeking to the inside, and I tried to block it off. But Jordan got his nose to the inside, so I started to pull out. And then Jordan just keep holding his line, and he's gonna plow into me. This corner. And from my perspective, at a time from my cockpit, I thought it was a stupid move. At first. I thought he was smarter than that. He was risking both of us with that move. But this might make it more clear here. So Jordan here got a run. He got the run. And passing here is very difficult. So you get the run, you're gonna have to take it. So I get it from his perspective. And then I started to go inside here. And Jordan is... So I was kind of like going back and forth with my move. And Jordan kept it to his line. But he missed the quarter pretty badly. I don't know, it's tough. It's tough. But me and Jordan talk it out. Me and Jordan, we were talking it out. And then, things got a little bit intense after that. We were kind of roughing each other up a little bit after that. I was really upset with him. So I'm saying, like, you know what, I'm gonna drive you a little bit harder. And then Jordan is trying to give me all the space. He's trying to give me all the space. He's trying to explain it to me, what was going on from his perspective. And then he went for it to the inside again. And then, yeah, we did that. We were hitting each other, and I pushed him into the grass. Although I did not mean for that to happen. Yes, I was upset with him, but I did not mean for that to happen. But I can understand how I came across like an ass in that moment. So, like I was saying, me and Jordan were saying, this is a weird track. This is a difficult track. There's no banking. So, yeah. It was weird, but... So here what it looked like for the last 2 laps for the leaders. Very, very good racing. Very good racing. Very impressive. Number 1 was trying to hold on to it. But number 3 is keeping it tight. He's keeping it tight. And that was ultimately the winning move for the 3 here. The 3's gonna go for it, and then he's able to make the inside line stick. But holy cow, what a side-by-side racing here on Mexico City Oval. That is just impressive. That is just impressive. And number 3 is gonna get a nice win here. Very impressive. And then me and Jordan. Yeah, we got side by side. And Jordan was able to get to the inside and make a run. Very impressive. Very impressive. He made a stick. He got me beaten. Again. And he tried to cross over, but tried putting my nose into it, but it shit wasn't gonna work out for me. Fair and square, he got the win. He got the P3 over me, fair and square. I was a little bit an ass in this one, so yeah. Alright, about to wrap it up here, from Mexico City, so... Good racing, everybody, good racing. I could have been better, for sure. But, like I said, me and Jordan, we talked out after the race. Came to the understanding. We came to the understanding. This is a weird track. So, yeah, it is what it was. We're both okay. We'll both be fine. And the community, the SRX community was like, yeah, Jordan's actually pretty clean for the most part. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying that. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Alright.